G'day folks, Ren here. It's time for another reading vlog. It's now Tuesday. I was meant to start this reading vlog yesterday, but I'm just so stressed with uni, and I spent all day yesterday just trying to finish a presentation that I have to give tomorrow on the Punic Wars. So it was very stressful, but I did manage to complete it, so that was great. And I did get a little bit of reading in yesterday, actually, just before I went to sleep. I'm still reading Ultra Analysis from My Hero Academia by Kohi Horikoshi. I started this during Spoopathon, but I only read a little bit of it, and then in the past week and a half I've been just slowly reading through a bunch of different sections, so I've only got 80-ish pages to go. So I'm hoping to finish that today, maybe. But last night I read the heroes section and then the news section. I don't know, but it was a fun time. I'm really enjoying this. It is such just a comfort thing, and I don't have to think about it, and it's a fun time. So very much enjoying that. But that's about all the reading I have gotten done lately. Because like I said, just stressing with uni. I do have to do a bit more uni work today, but then hopefully I can get some reading done. Now, I was trying to figure out what I want to read this week specifically. I need to get some of my TBR Gate read, and I need to get some of my Aurelium read. But I think I have to change out some of my Aurelium picks because I really don't feel like reading two of the books that I had planned to read, so I think I might change some of them up. So I think I might start one of the books that I am going to change it to. Let me show you what I'm kind of planning on reading. So I just got them all laid out here. This is kind of what I'm going for this week. It's not much because, like I said, stressful time at uni. So I didn't get to Versailles of the Dead during the 24 or 48 hour final book support group. So I just want to kind of read that. It'll be really quick. It's a manga. So I just want to kind of get that done with. Then we have Monster Hunter Oragi, or however you say that. Yeah, I randomly picked this up at the library. It needs to go back soon, and I figure I might as well just get it out of the way. And it seems like a fun time. Then we have Blue Flag, which I have to read for my TBR Gate, so that'll be good to get something more productive done than just random reading. So, and that'll be quick too. It is also a manga. That's also a manga as well, if you didn't know. Lots of manga this time. So yeah, I want to get that read. Then we have The Fellowship of the Ring. This is one of the books that I think I'm going to swap in for one of my Aurelium prompts. So I'm going to take out Shatter Me for the oldest book on my TBR and replace it with Fellowship of the Ring. Kind of on the basis of I have an audiobook for this, so I could probably get this done a bit quicker. And this was published a long time ago. I think in the 30s, maybe? I don't know. And my goal for this year has been to read this trilogy, so I might as well get it read now. And then we have Lumberjanes Volume 7. This is kind of just, I need to make progress in this series, and this is where I'm up to, so I'll read this. This is just a comic, so that'll be quick and easy to read as well. Obviously, as well as finishing this. And then on my phone, I have Alatsue. So I've got the ebook of Alatsue that I have been reading for the past couple of days. I'm only 4 chapters in, and it's going well. So I really need to finish that this week because that is going to have to go back to the library in a couple of days. By the end of this week, I think that has to go back to the library, so I do definitely need to keep reading that because that is also on my TBR Gate as well as my Aurelium TBR, so need to do that. And then I've also started listening to Into the Drowning Deep, and I'm like 30% of the way through that, and that's a good time. So I need to do that. If I have time, I might try and squeeze in Mooncakes, which I have on my phone, because that's also for Aurelium. But honestly, we'll see how it goes this week. Like I said, I have a presentation on Wednesday, and that's kind of taken up these couple days. And then after that, like so the way this topic has gone is that you have a presentation and then you have 1 week to then do a essay on like a similar topic to that presentation. So I have essay planning to do as well. Lots of stuff happening, as well as a lot of appointments for my dad. So I had to go with my dad to the doctor yesterday, so that took out a huge chunk of time. And then on Wednesday he has another appointment, so that's another huge chunk of time. And it's just a busy time. But I think for right now, I need to just kind of go through my script for the presentation. So I'm going to do that, and then I might pick up a manga. We'll see what happens. But yes, this is the start of a reading vlog. Hopefully I'll get some reading done. Still Tuesday. I went to the gym, had a good time, finished my assignment, which, really glad that I finished that, because I'm presenting tomorrow. I should turn the ambiance off. Really loving the Aurelium library. It's a really cool thing. So you know, all of those plans that I had about what I was going to read this week, I didn't do any of them, and instead I've just read Beastars Volume 1 by Paru Itagaki. I just read this whole thing and I had a really good time. I really like the art in this. Like, it's so cool, and it's got theatre stuff. I love theatre stuff. And I'm always a sucker for wolves. Wolves are my favourite thing. And it was just... I honestly had no idea what this was about when I picked it up. I just saw a wolf and I was like, yes, please. And it's kind of confusing right now, actually. It's about a high school, like a boarding school, and everyone's like animals, but humanoid animals. I can't remember the term for what that is. There was a murder in the gym, and everyone's like, oh, who did it type thing, but they're still just like going on with their lives. And there's this huge divide between carnivores and herbivores, and that's really interesting. And it's really just about these teenagers at school. Like, there's not much going on, but this main character, Legoshi, love him. I love him. He's this big bad predator, right? But he's also just really awkward and he's like the most emo boy, and he likes insects because insects don't care that he's a big scary animal. They treat him just the same as anyone, and that's just super cute. So I really like him, and he is struggling with his like inner carnivore, I guess. So he's struggling with like the desires of being a predator. And there was a scene with a rabbit, and it got a little weird because you could kind of take it in a sexual way, although I think it was more meant to be in a murder way. It was a little confusing. But anyway, I had such a good time. I haven't put it through Pile, but it'll probably be like a 4-star. And I'm pretty sure I will continue the series, mainly just for Legoshi, because I really like him. But I thought I could kind of make this fit for an Aurelium prompt, or the prompt of like one main focus on the cover, and like all it is just the title and him. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in for only one focus on the cover, which is good because I really needed to like get a start on the Aurelium prompts. So I did that, which was awesome. But it is now late. I'm gonna go to bed because I have to be up really early tomorrow, and I have my presentation tomorrow. Ooh, a little bit nervous, but I should be okay. Okay, so today has been a long day. In the morning, I had to go take my dad to a doctor's appointment, and then I had uni. I had a presentation. Yes, Choppy. I had a presentation this morning, and it went really well, I think. I think it was honestly one of the best presentations I've ever given. I felt really confident when I was giving it, and like it just went well. Then after my presentation, I went out to lunch with my dad, had some nice food. Then we went to the library, picked up some stuff, and then we came home. And I was not feeling great. I'm kind of having a celiac reaction right now, and it was entirely my own fault. I just like me struggling to get through writing the presentation this past week. I bought a block of chocolate that had may contain gluten written on it, and I'm suffering for it now. Like, it's, ooh, my stomach hurts. So today just like didn't help that. For some reason today I was just feeling it more than normal. But none of it's normal, but you know. So once we got home today, I just like laid in bed and listened to an audiobook. So I've actually gotten a pretty decent amount of the way through. And the book I started was The Fellowship of the Ring. Wasn't it, Choppy? Yeah. Yeah. So I started this today. I was listening to the audiobook narrated by Andy Serkis, and it's amazing. It's so good. I'm so glad he's done it and that I finally have access to it. So I've gotten like 6 chapters in, so I'm just over 100 pages. Yeah, just over 100 pages. And like, it's a good time. I think I definitely prefer the movies and the way certain things have been done in the movies, but I am loving everything that's going on. I'm really liking seeing like these different sides of the characters and the different side of the story, and Tolkien's writing is really great. It's very entertaining, and I'm probably going to listen to more of this right now because like I'm chilling in bed again, and I think I might listen to just a couple more chapters of this before I go to bed, just because it's such a good time. I'm having fun. Then I've also read just a couple pages of Ultra Analysis. I wish I could get this finished tonight, but I think I'm much more in the mood for the audiobook. So yeah, and the baby is crying, isn't it? The baby is crying. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, bit of a different view right now because I am in the car park at uni, but I went to the op shop before I came to uni. A bit of a haul. So we have The Harvest Man by Alex Gresham. This is like there's a ghost of Jack the Ripper, but now there's another killer on the loose. I don't know, it seems to be part of a series, but I figure this might be able to be read as a standalone. I don't know, but it looks really cool. Then we have What We Left Behind by Robin Talley. This has been on my TBR for a long time, and I know it's queer. I think it's ace, but it also has gender diverse rep, so that should be fun. And then we have Battle Royale by Koshin Takami. I don't know, but everyone's been reading this lately and saying it's really good, and it was at the op shop, so I thought might as well give it a go. Then we have The Wolf Wilder by Catherine Rundell. If you know me at all, you'll know that wolf or wolves is like my buzzword, so anything to do with wolves, I'm there. And it should be interesting. There's like wolf people set in Russia too, so that's a new one for me. And then we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I only got this because I'm collecting these editions, these like ink blot editions of a bunch of classics, so I picked this one up. Don't know if I'll ever read it though. And then lastly we have The Island by Adrian McKinty. I just read The Chain by Adrian McKinty, and I really liked it. And this was one that sounded like I would like it as well. A family go to an island for a vacation and things happen, but it sounds like a good time. And that's my haul. Lots and lots of books that I didn't particularly need, but you know, we're gonna have them anyways. Alright, nope, lost my keys. Now time to face the cold and uni. Okay, so we're having a I don't want to be on camera day today. After my coding class, I was really feeling just pretty awful, honestly, because the class I didn't know what was happening. So I was just really overwhelmed. Then I spent basically then like the rest of the day with Max, and he definitely helped me feel a bit better. But we were also talking about some disability things and possible diagnoses, so feeling all the feels, and I just really don't want to be on camera, but I thought I would show you that we went to the library, because of course we did, and I picked up some stuff. So I picked up Will My Cat Eat My Eyeballs by Caitlin Doughty. I have heard of this for a long time and been really keen to try it. It sounds like a fun time. Then we have Hell's Paradise by Yuri someone. This is a manga. Max really likes it, so I'll give it a go. Then we have Deathbed, which is a comic. Max said this is basically like his dad, so I'll give that a go. He said it was a fun time. We have Afterlift, which is like someone driving Uber and they pick up a demon, so that sounds fun. And then Cosmonites, the entire thing, which I've been really keen to try for a while, and I'm in the mood for some more sci-fi. But that's all I got. I have to now go because my battery is flashing. I am feeling a little rough today. Just because of everything that's happening yesterday, so I'm not fully like back on my feet. But I'm getting there, potentially. So I just wanted to recap yesterday. So yesterday I did get a bunch of reading done, which was really cool. I read another like 50 pages of ultra analysis, and you know, it's still a good time. So I'll hopefully finish that today because I think I've only got 40 pages left or something. Then I also read like 40-ish pages of Into the Drowning Deep, and we've had our first kill, so that was cool. And yeah, like we got to have a look at the merfolk, and it's good. I think like I started reading Into the Drowning Deep because I asked for recommendations based on The Luminous Dead, and like The Luminous Dead is now one of like my favorite books. It's so good, and I wanted more stories like that, and someone recommended Into the Drowning Deep, so I think I just kind of keep comparing them, and so far, like I'm only 46% of the way through, but so far it's really like a vibe thing for me. Like the vibes of Into the Drowning Deep aren't as tense as The Luminous Dead, but like it's still an entertaining enough story, so definitely going to keep reading that. I also started and finished Blue Flag, the first volume. I've already returned it to the library, so I can't show you. I liked it. It wasn't what I was expecting, I think, because Katie Coulson had referred to it as like Heartstopper. I was really just expecting like a complete copy of Heartstopper, which was silly of me. Like I shouldn't have done that. Like it's not as good as Heartstopper, but I've only read the first volume. I might read more volumes, I don't know. I gave the first volume 4 stars. Like it was good, but something about it was really just holding me back. Hey baby. So we've got like, well, like the true definition of a love triangle. So you got one character is interested in this character, but that character is interested in this character, but this character is interested in that character. So you've got the full triangle thing. So that's kind of interesting, but there was something about one of the relationships where this guy likes this girl, and I didn't like that so much, just because, I don't know, maybe it was just like too cliche, or I don't know, something about it I just didn't like. And then I wasn't the biggest fan of the girl because she was very much like, I'm gonna change my entire personality so this one guy will notice me, and that's, ooh, it's not good. I don't know, it was good. I don't know if I'll keep reading anytime soon, but at some point I'll continue. There you go, is that better? There. Yeah. There you go. So I've got my Rabble package. So yeah, this is from Rabble, which is a Australian, maybe WA, I can't quite remember, but it's Australian independent bookstore, and they have a queer subscription service, so you just get a book. Usually you get like a sticker as well. So the August book, I think this is the August book, but yes, this came, I don't know what it is, so let's find out. Alright, what way is it going to come out? Oh, I don't know. Okay, nothing else is in there. What is, oh! Oh! Okay. So it's Enclave by Claire G. Coleman, who I think is a Indigenous author? That's cool. I had seen this around. Oh, trans. Nice. I had seen this around, probably on the Rabble, like Bookstagram thing. Yeah, a Noongar. Yeah, so she has Noongar. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, I hope yes, okay, I was using the right pronouns. Yeah, I had seen this on like the Rabble Bookstagram or something, and I thought it was part of their First Nations subscription service, which I did kind of want to be a part of, but I'm like, I'm already spending a lot of money for the queer books, so I'll see how I like the queer books, and then if I'm financially able, I would get the First Nations one, which I do still really want to do when finances become a bit better. But yeah, I thought this was part of the First Nations one. So the fact that it's queer, that's awesome. I did not know that the author is trans, so that's cool. Alright, what's this about? It says, Christine could not sleep, she could not wake, she could not think. She stared, half blind, at the cold screen of her smartphone. She was told the agency was keeping them safe from the dangers outside, an outside world she would never see. She never imagined questioning what she was told, what she was allowed to know, what she was permitted to think. She never even thought there were questions to ask. The Enclave was the only world she knew. The world outside was not safe. Staying or leaving was not a choice she had the power to make. But then Christine dared to start thinking, and from that moment, danger was everywhere. In our turbulent times, Claire G. Coleman's Enclave is a powerful dystopian allegory that confronts the ugly realities of racism, homophobia, surveillance, greed, and privilege, and the self-destructive distortions that occur when we ignore our shared humanity. Sounds pretty good. Usually, dystopian is not my thing at all, but I am kind of intrigued by this. Like, I still have no idea what it's about, but it could be good. It's also just... we love a floppy paperback. So it's now Saturday. I don't know if I actually vlogged anything yesterday, but yesterday I was just spending time with my nephew and then my nieces, and I had a good time. I didn't do much reading. Today I have the inexplicable urge to reorganize my bookshelf. Mainly that part of it, the whole top section, because my bookshelves are just getting too cluttered and I don't like how they are sorted right now, so I'm going to reorganize them. And I do this several times a year, so let's get this going. Did a lot of work around the house, so I finally finished Ultra Analysis by Kohi Horikoshi. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it, like I knew I would. I haven't put it through core pile, but it would probably be like a 4 or 5 star. It was just fun, full of information, and like some really nice drawings and sketches and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, this thing, very cool. Anyways, yes, thoroughly enjoyed it. Really glad that I finished it as well. It was good. I have also gotten about another 200-ish pages into the Fellowship of the Ring. I'm still really enjoying it. It's really cool to see what made it into the movie, what didn't make it into the movie, and to get some like background on some characters and the world. And it's just such a good time. I'm really enjoying it. I've only got like 4 chapters left until this is done, so that's flippin' awesome. It's good. I really also love all the songs in it, and just to hear some of them being sung, it's so cool. And like me loving dwarfs as I do, I really enjoyed the song that Gimli just did about like Durin's something to do with Durin, which I'm a fan of anything dwarvish, so that's cool. But yes, thoroughly enjoying. I think I might start something else tonight, but I'm also about to go to sleep. I think I'm going to start My Hero Academia Volume 3 because Volume 4 is on my TBR gate. So I need to get to this. And my precious little baby Chopper, he can be kind of fussy with his eating. He'll sometimes really want me to like stand next to him while he's eating. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to read this. So it's Sunday, last day of the vlog, and I have a lot to do. Mainly a lot of reading, but also a lot of uni stuff and a whole bunch of other things. So yesterday I got pretty far into Lord of the Rings. I'm almost finished. I think I've got like 60-ish pages left to go. About 4 hours on the audio, and I'm having a great time. For today, lots of stuff is trying to happen. I'd like to finish the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. I'd really like to finish this. I would also like to start and then finish My Hero Academia Volume 3. And I would also like to start and finish Lumberjanes Volume 7. Volume 7. We'll see how today goes. It's already 1 o'clock. I went to the gym in the morning. We did this like stretch meditation session. It was very cool. I also went to Target because I needed to buy some new jeans. And I did that. But while I was there, I found these socks that have little ghosties on them. Like, oh, I love Halloween. Halloween time brings out all the aesthetic things that I love, so I'm looking forward to that. So I did that, came home, just finished eating lunch, and now some things need to be done. Now, yesterday I watched Steph's new video about like completing a to-do list, and she had all these like post-it notes everywhere. And I really liked that system, so I immediately went online and bought a bunch of like super sticky post-it notes that were like different colours. So I'm waiting for them, but in the meantime, I have done a little sticky note to-do list of my own. So here it is. This is just where my desk is. So I've got a couple of things up there now. This is a lot to do by the end of the day, especially because it's already 1 o'clock. So I got things like edit this vlog, finish reading the first Lord of the Rings book, read Polybius, which is a reading I have to do for my history essay, then read My Hero Academia Volume 3. I need to update my Instagram and Goodreads on all the books I've been reading lately. I need to reply to my friends Max and Zoe because I have left them hanging for a few days. I think I'm actually right now in the mood for Lumberjanes, so I might read this. Hopefully get the motivation to do a bunch of those things, but we'll see how it goes. yeah, so this is all I have left of my to-do list. I only got those 3 done, which is finishing Lord of the Rings, finished My Hero Academia Volume 3, and replying to Max. Now, for the to-do list, I did add a couple things, but with editing the vlog, I did start it, I just didn't finish it. And then updating Goodreads and Instagram, I did a little bit of it, so I didn't complete it. And then the autism list I have started, but I think that will be an ongoing thing. Then I also added in the thumbnail I have to do, and I need to log my Aurelian books. So yeah, there's some stuff done. Okay, so we are at the end of the vlog. It is Sunday night, and I'm about to go to bed, and Chopper's crying. Yeah. Come on. You don't walk away from me. Walk into the hand. Ugh, been rejected by my own dog. This week has been very stressful for me. A lot of stuff has been going on, and I am pretty surprised I got some reading done, honestly. Most of them were manga or graphic novels. So let's see if I can remember everything I read. I read Beastars Volume 1. I liked it. I read Blue Flag Volume 1. I liked it. I read Chopper's just going nuts. I read Ultra Analysis, which I really liked. I read My Hero Academia Volume 3, Lumberjanes Volume 7, and Lord of the Rings. The first one, Fellowship of the Rings. So I read a lot. Let me tell you about the things I read today. So we have Lumberjanes Volume 7. This was a really fun time. It was just cute, and it was like all of the, like this in itself was almost a complete story, so that was really good. I love all the characters and just the shenanigans, and there were just cats everywhere, and it was really, really cute, and I liked it a lot. So I think I'm actually going to put this in for my for a Aurelian prompt for animal companions. I did have a Latsaway in for that, but I had to return a Latsaway to the library before I was finished. I only got like 20% of the way through, so I just had that on hold until I can continue reading it. But this one I did complete during the semester, so I'm going to put this one in for Animal Companion, and it was such a great time. I very much enjoyed it. Then we had My Hero Academia Volume 3. Like, obviously I was gonna like this. I really love the anime, and this is very, or I should say that the anime is very true to form. So basically everything that happened in here happened in the anime. We just get the USJ attack, and then the beginning of the sports festival. So that was all fine, quite fun. And then I read The Fellowship of the Ring. I thoroughly enjoyed this, which, like, of course I would. I know at the beginning of the week I said I enjoyed the movies more. I mean, I guess it's still true, but the books are amazing. Just the story, the characters, so good. It was really interesting that Galadriel had like no role in this, and I was very shocked because she's such a huge character for the movies. And it was just like, she was just there. But yeah, I like some interactions better in the movie. I like some things better in the book. Like Tom Bombadil, however you say his name. I'm really awful at names. I loved everything about Tom, that was great. I like all of the songs. There's so much singing in these books. It's so good. It's like such a fun time. I really like Aragorn in the books. I mean, I like him in the movies too, but I don't know, something about him here I also really, really like. I do like getting to see Legolas and Gimli's friendship. That's a fun time. And I do like the Hobbits' friendship, even though it is different. I like everything about this. It's a fun time. I don't need to tell anyone what this is about. Everyone knows. Ugh. You know how I said earlier in the day, I was like, oh, I've already ordered a bunch of sticky notes. Because these just are already falling off, and it's been a day. Less than a day, honestly. Annoying. Anyways, that's my vlog. I read more than I thought I would. I'm honestly so stoked that I read this in like a few days, because this has honestly been one of the biggest goals for this year for me, was to read Lord of the Rings. So I've started. I can't wait to start the next one. It was a good time. I read a bunch of manga and graphic novels, and it's just been fun and chill, which is kind of what I needed this week, because it's been stressful, and the rest of this month will continue to be stressful, but that's fine. Alright, my dog is now crying at me again, so I think I need to go deal with him. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!